Shalom Yashala. I'm gonna start this lesson by giving all praise, all glory, all honor, all blessing, all truth, all wisdom belong to our power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us well and rule well to the Akwa Kodash and salutation to you, Akiam, that's in highways and byways doing this work and truth and sincerity. Shalom. To this lesson is about for the controversy of Zion, their own tongue shall fall upon themselves. Okay, Esau, Edom tongues is falling upon themselves. Okay, they're speaking against each other, man. They're divided out here. Okay, and Esau, Edom have parted the land of the Mosai, and they try to usurp the authority, the prophecy of Yahweh, Yahushua Mashiach, man. They try to put themselves in the shoes of the true Israelites, of the so-called black, Latinos, and American. Okay, the speckled birds that scattered to the four corners of the earth, and that's a lie. Okay, and let's go. I got a video, man. Okay, this from Tucker Carlson TC Network. This is Tucker Carlson Network. Okay. Let's play that video real quick.
To its own homeland, to its own physical land that you say Israel does.
I feel like we're in a rabbit hole here.
No, I think it's a very straightforward question.
No, but
does that right extend to other countries other than Israel?
But the most important thing that is going on in our culture right now is whether or not the people that are yelling in the streets from the river to the sea, whether that's a legitimate point of view to say that there should not be a Jewish homeland. There should not be a Jewish
You'll
state.
never hear me say
period.
that. I just want to know.
I know you haven't said it, but that's the argument.
It's one of the arguments going on globally. And the United States, excuse me, has a pretty narrow view, I would say, intermediate culture of what's happening around the world. There are plenty of countries having this debate. Stonehenge is a lot older than the first temple in Israel. And it was built by the same people who live there now. It's the same people. And they are being pushed off their island and outnumbered by people from other places. And so in Great Britain, in Ireland, which is also a country with a nation of people, a race, if you will, that is being displaced, replaced.
Who are they being replaced by?
Immigrants.
Okay.
From other places.
I just wanted to clarify because I was...
Best value in power. Predator. Power through anything. Only at Harbor Freight.
Why the... Nobody talking about how they just removed this Simpson episode. Watch this clip.
Man. Esau, Edom, the devils, man.
That was one of the...
Well, just as a demographic matter, it's just like you can look at the numbers. It's not controversial.
That there is a very specific call to the Jewish people that started with Abraham, and he called them out of what is now modern-day Iraq, said, come where I send you. He came. This is the land. Genesis 12:3. He says, I will bless those who bless you, curse those who curse you. In Genesis 17, he looks out at the world. He says, look, and this is where I'm giving you the land.
I think
And
it's
since that time, there have been people living in this land connected to that moment of history. So there is a historical connection that is unbroken.
You've said that, and I want to ask you what that means a little more specifically, if that's okay. But first, let me just say that you could say the same thing of Britons who've been there in their land longer.
Is anybody trying to tell the Brits they can't live there anymore?
No, what's happening is...
But they are saying that to the Jews.
Oh, okay. But I just wonder if you would extend the same sympathy or the same principle. You don't. You seem like this is... You think I'm trying to trap you? I'm not. I'm at all trying to trap you. It'd be as simple as saying native Britons have the same...
I got no problem with the native Brits having their land.
Having the
but
right
my
to
point
their
is,
land.
I don't know that there is a biblical connection for the Brits.
Okay.
But I would say...
So that's what it comes down to.
Take that off the table. And I think there's still a basis for the Jews having this little bitty strip of real estate.
I'm not even arguing with you. I'm just trying to, at all. I'm just trying to understand what it is that you're saying, because it's not obvious to me, and maybe it's an IQ problem, but I'm having trouble understanding this. But let me just go back to just clarify one thing.
Okay.
You've brought up international at least twice, maybe three times, as a basis for Israel's legitimacy. If Israel was out of compliance with international law, whatever that is, would it be less legitimate?
Depends on if the law and the way it's applied is legitimate. There are some applications of so-called international law that are not legitimate.
I agree.
Look at the ICC or the
I
ICJ.
I agree.
Utterly ridiculous. One of the reasons I'm so grateful President Trump and Secretary Rubio are pushing hard, trying to get rid of the ICC and the ICJ, is because they have become rogue organizations that are no longer really about an equal application of law and
I
justice.
don't know enough about it to say if that's true or not.
And a declaration that was done by Lord Balfour in Great Britain. At that time, this land was under the British mandate. And he said the Jews should have the land that was theirs from 3,800 years ago. It was simple as that.
Right. And I'm not debating that. I'm just.
Yeah.
It was
a
not,
very
it was
historic
not
thing.
international law. It was a colonial power saying, okay,
But then
here's how
later
we're
it
going to
was
divide up the
international
world.
nation.
Says it's Abram. It's pre-Abraham. It's Abram.
I see. You see? See what they say right here? You see, that's a colonial power right there, right? They parted the land of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Let's play.
Receives from God the news that his descendants will inherit the land, and you tell me as the theologian if I'm getting this wrong, but from the Euphrates to the Nile. I think that's right. And that would include like basically the entire Middle East. That would be the Levant, so that would be Israel, Jordan, Syria, Lebanon. It would also be big parts of Saudi Arabia and Iraq. It would be, I mean,
I'm not sure it would go that far. I mean, it would be a big piece of land. But here's the point.
it would be a lot of places that are now countries that
But this particular area that we're talking about now, Israel, is a land that God gave through Abraham to a people that he chose. It was a people, a place, and a purpose. We can look at it that way. Christian Zionism, I want to go back because that's where we started
I'm
on
not
this.
going to let you off on this because you have
Go
said
ahead.
it 3 times
Okay.
that God gave this land
Yeah.
to this people. And so it is entirely fair for me with respect to ask, what land are you talking about? Because I just read Genesis 15, as I have many times.
Mm-hmm.
And that land, I think it says, from the Nile to the Euphrates, which is, once again, basically the entire Middle East. So God gave that land to his people, the Jews, or he didn't. You're saying he did. What does that mean? Does Israel have the right to that land? Because you're appealing to Genesis.
Yeah.
You're saying that's the original deed.
It would be fine if they took it all.
See? You'll be fine if they took it all. I mean, Esau, Edom, according to that theologian, a mindset that you have, take it all. I mean, for them to take it all, a lot of people have to die for this thing. And Esau, Edom, the so-called women, especially the Amalekite, are ready to shed blood to take over that land. Okay? First of all, they parted the land of the Most High. They scattered out the true children of Israel to the four corners of the earth. And now, they're going to shed blood to them to take over the land, to usurp the prophecy of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. The Most High says he's going to do it. The Most High says he's going to give the land to Israel. Okay? But Esau, Edom, want to do that themselves, man. And the Most High going to stop them, right? And let's go to, this is from the Young Turks, right? Let's play that real quick.
During Tucker Carlson's kind of contentious conversations, usually front and center when it comes to the ongoing conflict. They're, the original Israelites from the Bible, and that they have a biblical right to that land. So Tucker Carlson challenged Huckabee on that. Let's take a look.
Abram's descendants are the ones who have the right to have this land, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't we do genetic testing on everybody in the land and find out who Abram's descendants are? It's really simple. We've cracked the human genome. We can do that. Why don't we do that? Would you be against doing that?
I have no idea what that would prove. I mean, maybe it would be.
What do you mean? It would prove who Abram's descendants are and who has a right to live here and who doesn't, according to the theology that you yourself just explained. And so I'm very confused as to why we don't do that. If you believe the theology that you've just explained to me,
Would we do that all over the world?
well,
And everybody
this is the
would
only
would
country in
Brits?
the world that you've said has this covenant with God, that this people have a moral and legal right to the land.
What about
And
people
so-
who convert to Judaism? Would they have a right?
No, they wouldn't have the right. They wouldn't have the right to go into a country on land that doesn't belong to them and literally ethnically cleanse it and steal it from the Palestinian people. No, they wouldn't have the right to do that. That's my take on it. But hold on, Jake. Then Huckabee says that it would actually be fine if Israel took all of the Middle East. Take a look.
You have said it 3 times
Okay.
that God gave this land
Yeah.
to this people. And so it is entirely fair for me with respect to ask, what land are you talking about? Because I just read Genesis 15, as I have many times. And that land, I think it says, from the Nile to the Euphrates, which is, once again, basically the entire Middle East. So God gave that land to his people, the Jews, or he didn't. You're saying he did. What does that mean? Does Israel have the right to that land? Because you're appealing to Genesis.
Yeah.
You're saying that's the original deed.
It would be fine if they took it all.
Yeah, he is one of the worst people on the planet, and he's a traitor to the country. And I'm talking about Mike Huckabee, of course. I also want to clarify that the theology that Tucker is challenging him on is not theology that he believes in. He's just challenging Huckabee on what he claims he believes. And it's a cult, guys. It's literally a cult, a death cult that thinks it's okay to steal, to slaughter untold, numbers of...
As you can see, Yash Allah. You see, to steal, to slaughter, to murder, to rob, okay? See? That's why he said, and John, let me get that real quick. John 10, right? I think it's John 10, or John 15, one of those things. I think John 15. Let me see. The thief. Hey, Jackie, John 10 and 10, huh? I got it the first time. John chapter 10, verse 10. The thief come not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they may have life, and that they might have it more abundantly. At the end of the day, that's what the Yahushua Mashiach was sent, man. Okay? To destroy the thief, man. To destroy the killer, the murderer. Okay? And to destroy, that's why Esau Edom is in the mindset of to kill, to destroy, and I have not hated blood. Okay? Like he said, right? Ezekiel, right? You're gonna get all that, man. Ezekiel 35. Ezekiel 35, verse 5. Because though I have not hated blood, because though I have a perpetual hate, okay, and I shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword on the time of the calamity and the time of the iniquity I have an end. Therefore, as I live, said Yahweh power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. See, though I have not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Who's the Most High talking to? Ezekiel 35, verse 7, a prophecy against Mount Seir. Okay. Moreover, the word of the Yahweh power by Hashem shall come unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. Who's Mount Seir? Thus Esau dwell in Mount Seir. Okay. That's exactly what it is, man. Okay. And if you go to Genesis, right? 36, verse 1. Now these are the generation of Esau, who is Edom. Okay, I think Genesis 36. And verse 9. And these are the generation of Esau, Edom, the father of the Edomite, and Mount Seir. Okay, verse 15. Okay. See, that means Esau, Edom. Okay, thus dwell Esau and Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. Again, Esau is Edom. I mean, when you go to that Ezekiel 35, verse 1, the Messiah is talking to Esau, Edom, the so-called white men that dwell in Mount Seir. Okay, son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it, and say unto it, thus said Yahweh power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. I will stretch out my hand, and against thee I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy city waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, because thou have a perpetual hate, and I shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, and the time of the calamity, and the time that the iniquity have an end. Therefore, as I live, said Yahweh power, I will pay thee unto blood. Okay, that is like the lady said, man. That means those people is ready to murder, okay, to steal and to murder, okay. They have a taste for blood, man. Okay, let's finish with that. And blood shall pursue thee. See, though I have not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Okay. Thus I will make Mount Seir most desolate and cut off from it him that pass out and him that return. I will fill this mountain with his slain men, and in thy hills and thy valleys and in all thy rivers shall thy fall that are slain with the sword. I will make thee perpetual desolation, and thy city shall not return, and you shall know that I am Yahweh, because thou have said, those two nations and those two countries shall be mine. Who? You see, Esau take us into captivity. We're still in Esau's hand right now. Both nations, the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, especially in America, the Americas right there, we're still under Esau Edom control, man. And Esau take over the countries too. Esau take the land of Israel, and they take the land of and the Americas, man. That belong the land of America belong to the northern kingdom, and the land of Israel, okay, where Israel is like belong to Judah, man. The southern and northern kingdom, man. Okay, shall be mine and will possess it, whereas the Lord was there. Okay, was that Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushua was there. Okay, they possess the land of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushua, man. They possess the people of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushua. Okay, they put us into chattel slavery, hardcore slavery, and we still in their hand till today, man. And let's go to Ezekiel 36. Ezekiel 36, verse 1. The mount of Israel to be blessed. Also, those son of men prophesy unto the mountain of Israel, and say, Ye mountain of Israel, hear the word of Yahweh power. Thus said Yahweh power, because the enemy have said against you, Aha, even the ancient high place and are ours in possession. Exactly what they have done. They take the high place of Yahweh power, Jerusalem, okay, and they take it into the possession, and they laugh at us, man. And that's why they say the Balfour Declaration, Lord Balfour, man, give that land to Lord Rothschild, man. Okay, that's not the Lord. You see, that's their Lord, that's their God. Bahal. Okay, that's their God, man. Okay. Therefore prophesy and say, thus said Yahweh power, because thou have made you desolate, and swallow you up on every side, that ye might be a possession unto the residue of the heathen. Ye are taken up in the lips of talkers, and are infamy of the people. As you can see, this man Mark Huckabee, you got the lips of talkers out here. You can talk a good game out here, okay? Okay? But when it's time, when they put him to the fire, this guy is ready to shed blood out here, man, okay? He's a murderer. Verse 4, therefore, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai. Thus saith the Lord, go into the mountains, into the hills, to the rivers, into the valleys, into the desolate wastes, into the cities that are forsaken, which became a prey in the region, to the residue of the heathen that are run about. Okay? Not only us became a prey to the heathen, our land became a prey to the heathen, man. Okay? The residue of the it's just Amalek right there. Therefore, thus said Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea. And Idumea is the name for Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Okay, I'm gonna put it up. Which I have put in my land unto their possession, with the joy of their heart, with the pastful mind, to cast it out for a prey. Okay, let's go to what Idumea. You see, they cast it for a prey out here. They cast our land for a prey, man. Have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea. Let's go to what is Idumea mean, right? Idumea mean Edom. Edom, word. Edomite, Idumea, descendant of Esau. Okay? That's what the Lord is speaking about. The people of Esau, Edomite, they take over the land. They take the possession of the land and cast it out for a prey. Okay, they parted the land of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai. And let's go there. Okay, let's go to Joel, right? Joel chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. They parted the land between them, Esau and Ishmael, man. And now Esau, Edom, is trying to kick out Ishmael out, man. And so they can say that they are the real people out here, man. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. That's exactly what it is, man. Okay, Esau, Edom have sold our people and have put us in hardcore slavery up there, man. They parted our land, they got our land in their possession, man. Okay, and that's going to come the controversy of Zion right now. That's why it's Tucker Carlson is talking about many nations talking about these things. Many nations having a debate out here, man, because there's a controversy of Zion, man. Okay, let's go to that, man. Let's go to Isaiah 34. Isaiah 34, verse 1. Come near, ye nation, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is the end, the world, and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of Yahweh power is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. Ye have already destroyed them, ye have delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of the carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. Okay? Come here in the nation. You must have put us in the highways and byways to tell those nations, man. Come near to hear, man, what's going on out here. And all the nations are hearing what the men of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushua to the Waka Kodesh are saying, man. Okay? And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heaven shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all the hosts shall fall down, and as the leaf fall off from the vine, and as a fallen fig from the fig tree. For my soul shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Adumia. Again, Adumia is Edom, Esau, Edom, man. Okay? Mount Seir, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. Okay? And the people are cursed to judgment. So He's going to judge them at the end, man. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood, is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goat, with the fat of kidneys of rams. For the Lord have a sacrifice in Bozrah, and a great slaughter in the land of Adumia. Wheresoever the Adumian, those Edomites live, the Lord have a great slaughter is coming for them, man. And the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust with fatness. For it is the day of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai vengeance, and the year of recompense for the controversy of Zion. There's a controversy going on. There's a debate going on right now. Who are the true Israelites right here? Are those people that live in the land, are they Israelites? Are they blood descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man? They're not. Okay? The people that are the blood descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are you so-called black, Latinos, and American. Okay? That's scattered 24 corners to earth. And those people out here that look at the hidden nation but are from the bloodline of Israel, man. We're talking to you. Okay? Because we scattered among the nations, and our forefathers sleeping with those other women. Our people, our kids, the kids gonna come looking like the other nations out here, man. Okay, and the number of the children of Israel are like the sand of the sea. We cannot be numbered out here. Okay, that's exactly what it is, man. Okay, as you can see, the controversy of Zion that's going on right here, man. Those people all they did is steal and kill out here, murder, okay, and rob the fatherless out here, man. Take over lands and claim to be theirs, man. Okay, let's go to Micah, right? Micah 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. You see, they got the power. They got to say, take it all. Oh yeah, we take it all. Take it all. See, they got this in the power of their hand, because the earth is given unto the hand of the wicked. They covet fields and take them by violence. That's exactly what this man is about to do. They're about to take all those land by violence, because they covet the fields, man, and houses, and take them away, so that they oppress a man and his house, even a man in his heritage, exactly what they are. They oppress the man of his house, and even a man of his heritage. The land of Israel, the true land of Israel, is the heritage of the true Israelites, man. That will be given by to us by the Most High. And the Most High is the one that's gonna give us the land, man. But now they take it by force, and they have killed millions of people to take that land, man. But the Most High gonna get them out of here and put the true Israelite back in the land, man. Okay, and it's coming according to the word of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Let's go to Job. Okay, let's go to Job 15. Job chapter 15, verse 5. For thy mouth, okay. Verse 6, right? Now let's start at 5. That for thy mouth uttered thy iniquity, and thou choosest the tongue of the crafty. And that's a crafty man right there. They're trying to get away from the questions out here, man. But at the end, you have to see what it means by that, man. When they were expressed, the question was expressed out, you have to answer those questions out here, man. Verse 6, thy own mouth condemn thee, and not I, yet thy own lips testify against thee. Okay? As you can see, they've been condemned by their own mouth out here. Okay, their own tongue fall upon themselves out here. You got the tough question from Tucker Carlson, and now Mike Huckabee is in the hot waters right now, man. Okay? Because those questions, his heart desire come out. His mind, you can go in the mind of a Zionist right there. You can go in the mind of the wicked Esau Edom, those Amalekite. Okay? You can see what's going on. You can find they have been found to be liars out here, man. And let's go to Psalm 85. Psalm chapter 85. Let's start at 10. Let's start at 9. Surely his salvation is nigh them that fear him, that the glory may dwell in our land. Okay? The glory of gonna dwell in the land of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushua again. Mercy and truth are made together. You see, for us to see those things going on, this debate to be going on out here, that's the mercy of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushua. Righteousness and peace have kissed each other. You see, there's a mutual respect out here. There's reverence between peace and righteousness and peace out here, man. The truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven. Okay? Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai shall give that which is good, and our land shall hear the increase. Righteousness shall go before him, and shall set us in the way of his steps. And that's exactly what the Messiah have done. The Messiah has sent us in the way of his righteousness, man. And we're seeing the Lord works out here, man. We've seen that the Lord is standing the controversy of Zion right here, right in our face. People speaking about the Hebrew Israelites right here, man. And those things are coming to pass, man. That's the Messiah set this man in slavery place out here. Let me see if I can find that scripture real quick, man. Okay. I think it's Psalm 73. Let me see. Okay, Psalm 73 verse 18, okay? Let's say Psalm 73 verse 12. Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world, they increase in riches. Verily I have cleansed my heart in vain, and washed my hand in innocency. For all the day long have I been plagued and chastened every morning. If I say I will speak thus, behold, I should offend against the generation of thy children. When I thought to know this, it was too painful for me. Until I went unto the sanctuary of the Most High, then understand I the end. See, the end of the wicked, of the ungodly, is coming to an end right here. Now that the Most High give us this truth, that the Most High give us the Holy Spirit, okay, to enlighten us, right, to know this truth, man. Now we see the wicked for what it is, man. Surely those this set them in slippery places, to cast them down unto destruction. You see, now the Most High set them in slippery place out here. They cannot whistle themselves out no more. They keep slipping out here. And that's it, slipping out the mouth right here, man. What's going on out here, man? Okay, and how are they brought into desolation in a moment they are already consumed with terrors. That's exactly what's going on out here, man. You see, as you can see, hey, in a moment, this guy is a slippery slip out here. Couldn't find the word out here. He raised his hand up and gave up and tell it what his mind desire out here, man. I come to the word of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. And let's go to Psalm 64, verse 8. Psalm 64, verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. It's exactly what it is. They see those people for what they are, man. They're not the true people of Yahweh powered by Hashem Yahushua. They're a bunch of fakers, man. Okay? They fake it and they fake dollar bill out here, man. Imposters. That's who these people that's in the land are, man. The of Israel are a bunch of imposters, man. And things are gonna judge them harshly, man. Okay? And let's go to and that's it for now, man. Okay? And with that, we're gonna close it by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us well and will well to the Akwakudash, and salutation to you, Akim, that's in highways and byways doing this work in truth and sincerity. Shalom.